Let's go back in time about 20 years. I was 4 years old, completely obsessed with Spider-Man since I was at least 3, and Spider-Man 2, directed by Sam Raimi, would have just been released, brand new at the time, and we could just say life was good. So this is an actual picture of me, and goddammit, why couldn't I have stayed this cute? But look at my room. You can clearly see that I was born in 1999 by this picture. You got all the old posters, the Buzz Lightyear toy, the figurines in the background, whatever's there. But what am I wearing? I'm wearing a symbol for hope, goddammit. So when I grew up, I was always looking forward to watching Saturday morning cartoons. That was the big thing for me. And well, like most kids of my generation, I was addicted to the 1990s Spider-Man TV show. This series is, to this day, goated. It's undefeated. And in my opinion, there's just not another Spider-Man cartoon that compares to this one. But I fucking grew up watching this, so of course I'm going to be a little bit biased on it, and this is obviously always going to be my favorite. And who the fuck put this poster out? Oh wait, this is before 9/11. Okay, anyways, this was my Spider-Verse back in the day. And when I was growing up, this is pretty much all we had for the Spider-Verse stuff, until the comics reintroduced it, and a video game was released called Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions, which you guys know it. If you know it, it's an amazing game. So that helped me understand the Spider-Verse a lot as well. But then in 2018, they put out Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, and I don't think I have to say much about these films. They're amazing. They reintroduced Miles Morales and a lot of other characters from the Spider-Man universes, and they did an amazing job at doing so. Now, Spider-Verse dropped in 2018, and I literally stayed away from buying Spider-Verse figures until last year. I bought the MAFEX Peter B, and it's not a bad figure by any means, not a bad figure. This figure is awesome for any real Spider-Verse fans, and they just are a diehard, and any MAFEX fans, of course. I'm a huge MAFEX fan, so I had to get that Peter B. The soft goods are awesome, and it's overall a really cool classic Spider-Man. But then Sentinel dropped the Miles Morales and the Peter B, and I've heard so many good things about these, so I had to get them. So since I slept on these figures, and I was honestly just sleeping on the whole Spider-Verse stuff back in the day, I didn't get these when they first came out, but they did just reissue, and thanks to eCollectibles, I was able to grab these for retail prices. If you guys live in Canada like me, then I highly recommend you check out ecollectibles.ca. They're easily the best action figure retailer in Canada, and they even allow free shipping on orders over $125. If you want to check them out, click the link in the description below. Well, let's not waste any more time and let's get into today's review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse SV Action Peter B. Parker / Spider-Man normal version. No, I did not go and buy the deluxe version. I'm not paying another $50 just for a big gargoyle that I don't even have room for in the first place. But getting into the packaging, starting off, the packaging on this figure is absolutely beautiful. And as you can see here, we got a really nice photo of the figure upside down. Sentinel did not disappoint with the box art on this figure, that's for sure. The packaging is really nice. On this side, we got a nice display of some poses the figure can get into, so that's pretty cool. And on the top over here, we just got Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. And I just can't stop saying how excited I am for this figure. I mean, I heard so many good things about the Sentinel figures. Between the Miles figure and this figure, I've heard so many positive reviews, and I missed out on these. So the fact that eCollectibles had them in stock and I was able to get them for retail, I'm just so excited to see how these things get down, and let's see what they're all about. Oh, yes sir, there it is. It looks so awesome. I am so hyped to finally have this thing in hand, guys. Holy shit. Look at this thing. Comes with a lot of accessories. Let's take a look. So I got the accessory tray here. Comes with a display stand. Got some webbing here that we're going to get down with. Yep, this looks pretty proper. Let's go. Very nice. Very excited to get into that. And let's take a look at the figure in its little clamshell here. You guys ever just take a look at figures like this and almost not want to touch them because they're just so beautiful? Look at this thing. Anyway, as you can see, he comes with a lot of accessories. So many accessories. Different hands, different faces, interchangeable body parts, a couple little side things like a coffee mug and glasses. Like, that's amazing. Totally worth the money here. Here's the display stand it comes with once it's fully assembled. Starting off, we got the Peter Parker head. The details are amazing on these figures, guys. Sentinel really made these head sculpts jump right off the screen into your hands. Look at them. I mean, I don't think any other action figure company are doing face printing technology this well. MAFEX are doing really well, but Sentinel has them beat here. This is just completely so clean, so highly detailed. The paint apps are extremely well done. And here's his little wide eyes expression, which is awesome if you want to match the cartoon, or if you want to get a little animated look going, kind of like right here. And he comes with a pair of relaxed hands, of course. He's also got some punching style hands, but I found them great for doing this. You want forgiveness? Get religion. See ya, chump. I'd love to shoot you sometime, Betty Brant. I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye. I'll pay your rent when you fix this damn door! He also comes with these thwippers, and the webbing is glued into his hands. It's not removable, so you don't have the option of taking them out, but I do think they look pretty cool as is. He also does come with these gripping hands, which are great if you're going to use the web effects here. I love how they're sprayed out into 3 different webs. Looks just like the movie, pretty much like Spider-Man 2 as well. Comes with these action hands, if you will. Love them. Super dynamic, and they look like he's always in motion. Some wall crawlers, of course. So he comes with these flesh-toned hands, which at first I was like, why does he come with a middle finger, and why are they gang signs? But then I realized if you just pose them around, they're supposed to be like from the movie where he's eating and sucking the food off his finger. Pause. But yeah, that's pretty cool. So my first impressions of this figure were, this thing is really good. He puts the MAFEX to shame, and I'm a huge MAFEX fan, so I hate to say that. But his proportions are so much better, and you can't lie. Looking at this thing, he looks like he just got straight ripped out of the movie. And I mean, just comparing it to the MAFEX overall, the MAFEX just, there's something about it that doesn't look right in my opinion. And this thing is just like, not only a good representation of the movie character, but it could easily just be a classic red and blue Spider-Man. So if you're not a fan of the Spider-Verse franchise, which I'm not gonna lie, it took a couple years for it to grow on me as well, you could have this figure, you could have it and it could be just a regular classic red and blue Spidey. You cannot go wrong with that. He can hit all the poses you want as well, effortlessly. This thing poses with ease. You'll be holding it in your hands and it'll just be hitting these poses. It's insane. I don't know how it does it, but it does. And look at that spider logo. The paintwork here is crispy. Throughout the whole figure, there's really not much messiness I'm seeing. And again, I hate to put MAFEX to shame, but Sentinel really did a good job here. But let's talk about this gut. So Sentinel did something here that the MAFEX figure did not do, and Sentinel did us the favor of giving him an included skinnier body part. So right now he has the quote-unquote thicker body part on, and he comes with a skinnier one that you can swap out so that he can hit more dynamic poses and whatnot. So in the box here, you got the skinnier torso, and as you can see, he has actual abs cut on him. You can see it with the lighting. He's just overall in better shape with this torso. So this is to represent the Peter Parker torso. The thicker one is to represent the Peter B. Parker. It gets confusing if you don't watch these movies, I know. So to swap this guy's torso out, you're just going to have to follow my lead here and do it as I do it here. So pop off the top part, pop out the torso. And luckily, it's really easy to do this. Sentinel built the parts really, really well, and the quality is really good, so you can easily pop them apart without any issue, no breakage. Anyway, legs come off so easily. They're on like a little T-joint or whatever you want to call that. And you just want to get that leg off just like that. Came off super easy. And now you want to make sure that you do not use the same little underwear piece here. You want to switch that out because one of them is thicker, one of them is smaller. I believe the one that's thicker that comes on the figure has like the trademark inside of there, but the one that's skinnier doesn't. It could be the other way around, but I believe that's the way it is. Anyways, we're just going to pop them back together like so with the skinnier torso. Clicks into place super easily. Ba-boom, just like that. And then we're going to put this T-ball joint in there, and we're going to make sure it's facing with the curve bent to the back. So I'm going to show you guys what that looks like right there. Make sure it's like that. And here's where that skinnier underwear crotch piece kind of comes in handy. Pop the leg on, and then you know what to do. Put the other leg on, and it's just about ready to go. And then it just takes some adjusting to make it look good and get the joints in place if you need to, but that takes no experience. And just like that, the torso is switched out for the skinnier one, which is going to allow him to hit more dynamic poses as well. And speaking of posing, let's get into the articulation. Now this figure's articulation is super awesome, and I wish more brands actually picked up on how Sentinel did their articulation. The quality of the plastic is so good, and I have no fear that it's going to break at all when I'm bending this thing around, when I'm posing it. But it's different. It's not like a MAFEX. It's built different, especially with the way this figure is built. Like, you can easily pop it apart and all that kind of stuff, switch out the parts. They built it that way, so it's not going to break. I wish more figures were like this, because then I wouldn't feel so scared about them breaking. But whatever Sentinel is doing, the quality of the plastic's amazing. I mean, there's just not much more you can ask for. He's got ankle pivot, double knees, double elbows, really good torso, and really good leg articulation. Despite that he doesn't have drop-down hips, and I'm used to that, he's still able to get his legs really high up and really into just low, dynamic Spider-Man style poses, which is what we need. This is a Spider-Man figure. We need him to get, like, look at this, just easily without any issue. He poses so easily. Once you get him in your hands, he just falls into poses. He poses with ease and little effort. I'm telling you guys, like, I'm not the world's best poser at all, but Sentinel, bravo, because this figure poses so easily. Like, I don't even have to try, and this thing just falls into poses. And that's what a Spider-Man figure should be doing. It should be posing like a Spider-Man figure should. Dynamic, looking like he's moving, web swinging. You guys get the point. The thing poses so easily, and it's great for people who aren't really good at posing and need some practice, because it's going to get you getting into new poses you've never done before with ease. Like I say, it's been happening to me. And considering everything it comes with, the fun factor on this figure is insane. Not to mention the articulation and the exceptional quality of the plastic. So if you guys don't have this Sentinel Spider-Man figure, do yourself a favor and go get it. I seriously consider this to be one of the greatest and one of the best Spider-Man figures of all time. It's easily up there, and I know a lot of people out there do believe it is the greatest and is the best. Well guys, we've reached pretty much the end here. That's going to wrap it up for today's video. I'd give this figure a solid 9 out of 10, and I do highly recommend it. The only thing taking it away from being a 10 is that I'm not a huge fan of the golden web lines. I'd prefer them to be black, but I can live with that considering how everything else about this figure is extremely badass, and again, I consider this a must-have for any Spider-Man fan. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to go check out my Instagram at SpideyShiz, exactly same as this YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys in the next review, and enjoy this upcoming posing montage. Cheers, guys.
Remember everybody told me I was down back then, but now I'm up, I don't even count the money I spent. A light dub on promotions, probably paying your rent. And these scrubs know exactly why they don't show respect. I'm out here talking my shit, that's cause I know that I can. My baby won't ever trip, she know I text when I land. I know they never talk shit, dot out them just like Japan. I'm in the mix, like checks, getting checks on a jet. Flying high, like tech, get a feature, get a wet. My high, get sex, grade A, that's what I rap. I know I'm talking my shit, that's cause I got my bin. Y'all out here paying for sex, but interviews in your hands. These bitches never treat you like you supposed to. But I found love cause I know they mind though. People ruin beautiful thing, that's why she ain't around you. If she won't ever, I'm number one. Remember everybody told me I was down back then, but now I'm up, I don't even count the money I spent. A light dub on promotions, probably paying your rent. And these scrubs know exactly why they don't show respect. I'm out here talking my shit, that's cause I know that I can. My baby won't ever trip, she know I text when I land. I know they never talk shit, dot out them just like Japan. I'm in the mix, like checks, getting checks on a jet. Flying high, like tech, get a feature, get a wet. My high, get sex, grade A,